For the third straight week, the Giants involved in the game of the week. But as Charlie appropriately pointed out to me before we started this, when you're the defending Super Bowl champs, that's the way it should be. Jason Horowitz, CBS Sports' Charlie Casserly, glad to be with you on the NFL previews presented by Comcast. Huge game Sunday night in the NFC East, especially for the Philadelphia Eagles, because they have yet to win a game in the division. But having said that, are they still the second best team in the NFC behind the Giants?
I think this week they are, and it might change week to week. But no, when the Eagles have Brian Westbrook in that lineup offensively, hey, they can move the ball on anybody. And defensively, they've been sound all year. So this is a good football team.
Yeah, and you see what Brian Westbrook has done on the year, 8 touchdowns, and that's the key mark, because without him, they struggled to get the ball in the end zone. With him, they are a much better offensive football team, although last week they were able to do it without him. But defense is a huge thing for this Giants football team. 2 weeks ago against the Steelers, they shut him down. They sacked Ben Roethlisberger. Last week, all over the Dallas quarterbacks, whether it was Brad Johnson or Brooks Bollinger. When you talk about the Eagles, offensive line, Shawn Andrews, not going to play. How big of a problem is it going to be protecting Donovan McNabb?
I think they'll be able to do it. And I don't underestimate the Giants' pass rush and their blitz package because it's outstanding. But this is a veteran Eagle offensive line that works well together, and you have a mobile quarterback. I think they'll do a pretty good job protecting Donovan McNabb in this ballgame.
Despite the fact, let's not forget, they gave up 12 sacks at the game at the Meadowlands last year to the same Giants defense.
Well, there's two differences. O.C. Umenora, he's not coming this week.
But Justin Tuck is.
Yeah, that's right, but Winston Justice is not playing left tackle.
Very true.
O.C. Umenora had, what, I think 6 sacks in that game?
Yes.
So that's not happening this week.
All right, on the other side, let's not discount the Eagles' defense, because while the Giants are first in the NFC with 30 sacks, the Eagles are second with 27. Is the key in this game the Eagles' front seven against the Giants' offensive line?
Well, I think it is. The Giants have a very good offensive line. It's underrated. When I ask people, tell me about the Giants, universally, the first thing they say is the offensive line is excellent. It's underrated. They do a great job of working together. Their pass rush, their ability to block the blitz packages, and you know they're coming with Jim Johnson, the Philadelphia Eagles, is a key for this football game. And Eli Manning, he's going to have to make some pressure decisions because he will have people in his face, even though they'll do a good job picking them up.
You're going to see two defenses that are very similar, though, because Steve Spagnuolo worked under Jim Johnson for so long. So that should be very interesting to watch. Now, the other part to this is Eli Manning against Donovan McNabb. Which quarterback would you rather have in this game against a good defense?
Well, I think I'd take, Donovan McNabb for this reason. A little bit more mobility. Now, I think Eli Manning does a better job of hanging in the pocket and reading things, and every year he's gotten a little bit better. But Donovan McNabb, he gives you that mobility where he can get outside the blitz and make plays and extend the play. So I'll go with Donovan McNabb over Eli Manning just by a little bit in this ballgame.
Mobility could be a big part. Dump it off to Brian Westbrook. And don't forget, desperate teams usually play well at home. Philadelphia is also going to have the crowd behind it as well. Let's take a look at the AccuScore projection. 10,000 tests, 10,000 results, all mathematical. Basically a toss-up. The Giants 7-1, the Eagles 5-3. Who do you like, Charlie?
I like the Philadelphia Eagles in this game, and here's why. Other than the desperation part, offensively, you can't defend Brian Westbrook. You can assign somebody to him. You can't defend this guy because in space, this guy is awfully hard to tackle. So you know the Eagles are going to find ways to get him the ball. When he's matched up against the back seven of the New York Giants, that's a mismatch. So Brian Westbrook, to me, is the difference in this game. He'll make more big plays in this game than anybody on the Giant offense will. Both teams will do a pretty good job of picking up the blitz. It won't be one-sided in that area.
We'll see how it all plays out. We'll see maybe which receiving corps steps up better because much more prestige with the Giants, a lot more production this year from the Philadelphia Eagles. And let's not forget, Kevin Curtis is back and healthy. It is Sunday night. It is 8:15 p.m. Eastern start. For more on this one or any other here in Week 10, be sure to stay with CBSSports.com. Watch everything else on the CBS Audience Network. For Charlie Casserly, I'm Jason Horowitz. Take care, folks.